Hello everyone, good evening. Keep your videos on. So welcome everyone. Today we'll be having a free acupressure workshop. Okay, if you still want to send the link to someone of your friends, it is in the group. You can share it with your friends, your group, anybody who would like to join the workshop and understand how acupressure or the roots of acupressure came from. Okay, basically we will learn what is acupressure, how and all right, so we will start another 1 or 2 minutes. By then, you can, if you want to share it on your WhatsApp group status, anybody you want like to them to join, ask them to quickly join. Okay. So basically, we are a institute called Happy Omyoga. So we are an institute called Happy Omyoga. I would have checked it in Instagram. You're there on my WhatsApp contacts everywhere. So what we do is we conduct courses. We conduct courses like diploma in acupuncture therapy. Acupressure and acupuncture both are very similar. The concepts are very similar, but the treatment method, how we approach for the treatment is what differs. Okay, how we approach for the treatment is what differs, but otherwise the concept is the same. So now we will be starting a new batch for diploma in acupuncture therapy. All right, many of you have already asked for the details which I have given. So it will start in November. Anybody who would like to join definitely can make admission. All right, and classes will start from November. So that's not the only thing. Once you finish your course, it will be a 6 months course. You will have classes only on Sundays at 11:30 to 2 p.m. Many students from the same course are here. Okay. So you can also ask there if you guys want to put any feedback on the message, you can just type in your feedback, what is about the course. Okay. So you will study basically 4 subjects: anatomy, physiology, psychology, acupuncture methods, techniques, meridians, and all. And also, um, books, charts, and study materials will be couriered to you. Okay. So course fee, structure, everything I will give it to you personally. You can contact me if you would like to join. All right. Okay. I think we are good to go. We will start the session. If you know the answers, if you know anything, just keep typing. Okay. When I ask you a question, try to type your answers so that I will understand what is the sense that you have about acupuncture. Acupressure. How do you understand acupressure? All right. So try to please keep your videos on, everyone. Okay. I would like to meet you, at least not in person. If you would have had a live offline session, it would be still fun. All right, but at least here we can look at each other's faces, and it's all about energy. We exchange energy. All right, when you look at a person's smile, what happens? Okay, when you look at somebody else's smile, you really feel energetic. That is the most healing touch that you can ever give to anybody in the world. Suddenly you see, you will be so sad. You'll be so sad and sitting somewhere alone, crying or don't know what to do. Suddenly there will be a kid coming up with a smile. The moment you look at them, or someone crosses with a smile, the moment you look at them, you feel so energetic. Suddenly you'll feel all the worries are gone, right? That is the power of smiling. Okay, the same way acupressure also. All right, acupressure is also a power of healing. But first, you need to know who or where did all this acupressure start from. Quickly type me your answers. Who or where do you think acupressure start from? The whole concept, the whole thing of acupressure, where did it start from? I think everybody is hearing, right? Mahesh, there should be a problem with your side. Please check. Thumbs up? Yeah. Acupressure is a method of using fingers to give pressure instead of needles. Okay. That's good. That's good. Anything else? Any other answers? Where do you think acupressure or everything start from? Don't be scared of my faces. This is called face acupuncture, which I've done. All right. Just to show you guys, it's very, very effective. It's very effective. Okay, Tamilians started acupressure. Wow, wonderful. Okay, anything else? Yellow River, China. Okay, so you're telling the places where it is starting from. Any other answers? Our body have some acupressure point that help us cure any diseases. Wonderful. Okay, sure. We have a lot of energetic points in our body which helps us cure a lot of diseases. That's what acupressure, acupuncture, everything does. So that is what these needles are doing. So right now I have needle myself. So you can see it's very effective actually. It keeps you calm. It keeps you focused. It helps heal migraine issues, any kind of issues actually, entirely. It connects throughout the body. Uh, this side, everything is clear actually. So I think you need to check your internet connection, guys. It started from Bihar, India. Okay. Have you ever thought, how were you all born? How were you guys born? How were you born? You would say mother's womb, correct? So ultimately, mother got pregnant, we all were born, right? So it's all about the universal energy, a lot of things like that. Now, have you seen any movies where a mother is delivering? Where a mother is delivering, what happens? The doctor says, push, 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 right? So the normal delivery, what happens? They push. So what is happening there? That means there is a pressure which is created, right? There is a pressure. The mother is in complete pain and a pressure is created for the baby to be born. Once the baby is out of the womb, the mother feels relaxed. The mother was suffering all the while through the pain, the delivery pain. Once the baby is out, the mother feels relaxed. And the baby also starts being alive. Correct? It comes to the world. Now, if you see it in another point, now once the baby is born, why does it cry? Why do you think the baby cries? For oxygen? Okay. You basically see to take the first breath. Do you all ride bikes? You all ride two-wheelers, right? Do you know what is a spark plug? Do you know what is a spark plug? Correct? So now there is a self-start in your bike. The moment you hit the self-start, there is a spark which runs through the ignition for the engine to run. Once the engine starts, the bike starts, and then you can ride. Correct? So the same way for the child to be born and be and stay alive, there should be a spark. That spark comes from the Mooladhara Chakra, okay, at your genital areas. Now, that is called the source of energy. This energy has to be brought alive. All these 9 months, the baby was breathing from the mother's umbilical cord, the placenta, correct? Now, the lungs were not active when the baby was inside the womb. Now, the lungs should get active. The lungs are the engine, correct? The lungs are kind of the engine for the baby, okay, where the fuel goes, the oxygen, the air goes. For that to get active, it has to activate the Mooladhara Chakra. Now, for the Mooladhara Chakra to get activated, it has to cry. When you cry, do you feel that there is a kind of a sensation which happens at your lower part of the triangle near your genital areas, a stomach? Correct? Every time you cry out loud, you cry, you feel completely from here till your genital area, you feel a kind of an activation. The moment you feel the activation, there is a release of energy. Immediately you feel better. Correct? You would be bulked up so much with a lot of problems, lot of tensions, stress in your life. Suddenly, the moment you cry out loud, you will feel relaxed. Yes or no? So what is it? It is a pressure. It's a pressure. So you are giving pressure to certain points like your chakras. That means you're activating the healing energy. Correct? Now, from your body, let us come out a little bit to the nature. When you come out to the nature, in those days, if you see, there was no chapels, there was no houses, there was no any kind of technological equipments, no bikes, no cars, no roads, no tars. All houses were huts, branches, trees, correct? You were connected to the nature. You were connected to the nature. Now we walk on Mother Earth. Do you know why do we call Mother Earth? We don't call it Father or any other name. We always call it Mother Earth because Earth is the one which gave birth to every living being in this world. Correct? Now this Earth can never falter. It can never harm you. Do you think that your mother will harm you? It will not harm you. It mother will guide you. Mother will process you in a better way. That means she will guide you in such a way that you should be processed as a strong human being. She will test you. Correct? She will give you challenges. The same way the earth also will give you challenges, but it will never harm you. You see, whatever the things that you get hurt with, it will never be a natural product. If you're getting hurt, if you're getting cut somewhere, it will never be a natural product. Even through mother earth, if you have got hurt, it will just not affect you in a very bad way. The injury will not be severe unless you really fall from a very high mountain. Okay, but generally when you're walking here and there, when you walk barefoot, you will be walking on stones, you will be walking on the soil, land. Correct? Do you know what happens? Barefoot walking is the first acupressure. I shouldn't say first. In fact, the cry of the baby is the first acupressure. In fact, the cry of the baby is the first acupressure. Beyond that, when you come to the nature, barefoot walking is the most and the best acupressure in the world. Whatever health issues you may have, when you walk barefoot on the land, on the soil, Mother Nature will take care of you. When you cry, when you are in hardship, you just go sleep on your mother's lap. Immediately you feel better, right? Nothing like a mother. Correct? So that is what it is. So acupressure was not invented by any Tom, Dick and Harry. It was not even done by Chinese, not Indians, not Tamilians, not Biharis, or not anybody. It was done by nature. Everybody knows acupressure, but you don't have the knowledge of it. You don't realize it. That's exactly where the roots of acupressure comes from. But people started using it clinically. But way before that, even before civilization, like if you have watched the movie Avatar, okay, in Avatar, you see a lot of things they will do. All natural, tribals. They all followed acupressure. They will wear stone earrings on the ears, correct? They will tie some kind of a rope into their hip, like what do you call this? Hip chain. In Tamil, we call it Arnakodi. I don't know in other languages. It's called hip chain. Hip chain. Okay. They used to wear in the tribal itself. They used to wear hip chain. They used to wear stones on the ears. They used to wear stones here on the nose. Even before all these earrings, all these things were invented, they used marbles and stones to wear. And those things activated those acupressure points in our body. Now, this whole entire body is made up of what? Basically, you will sell blood, bones, organs into a little deeper organ systems, then tissues. If you go, it's all cells, cells, blood cells, bone cells, correct? If you go a little deeper, it is all energy. If you go a little deeper, it's all Panchamahabhutas, correct? Universal force of energy. Now, all of these cells in the body have certain energy centers. Every cell is energy. Okay. Even if one cell doesn't have energy, that means you're 100% not efficient. So you should be 100% efficient, means all these cells in your body should have energy. Correct. Now you are standing in a circle. Let's say you're standing in a circle. There are 100 people in the circle. Even if one person falls unconscious, the circle is not complete. Correct. It is only 99%. The same way in your body also, all the cells in your body should be alive and active and kicking and energized. This is what acupressure and acupuncture does. It helps you to energize the entire body. It helps you to remove any kind of toxins, any kind of negative energies, which is stagnation, which has happened, which we call stagnation. Anything that is inactive, it removes them and helps you to produce energy into your body. Correct? What happens when you have fever? You are so dull, you don't know what to do, you'll be so tired. Immediately they will give you electrol, they will give you some kind of kashaya, some kind of herbal drink. You feel energized, then you start working, slowly the fever will go. Correct? The same way here also in acupressure, it's a natural phenomenon. Acupressure is not anything like a what to say, a scientific invention. It is a natural phenomenon. If you look at your grand fathers or ancestors' lifestyle, let us have a check into it. Early every night, where do they slept? They slept on the floor. They slept on charpai. Okay, either they slept on charpoys or they slept on plain floors. Okay, those days they had nothing, they have to sleep on the floor. Correct? So what happens? Your body is against pressure of the mother nature. Okay, you put your body on mother nature, there is a pressure which is created. Even today, if you want to test, just go sleep on the charpai and see that you sleep on the bed the next day and see the difference. When you sleep on the charpai, what happens? Your entire spine, your calf muscles, your thighs, your buttocks, your head, back of the head, neck, shoulders, everything get acupressure. Charpai is a mat. Okay, they get pressure. So when that happens, you will require only a certain amount of sleep. You will not be oversleeping. Within a few hours, that is 5 hours, if you see, you will actually sleep only 5 hours on a charpai. After that, you can't sleep. Why? Because your body will be completely energized. All the tensions, the stress in your body, the tiredness in your body will be removed. It will automatically be removed within 5 hours and you'll be so active after that. That's exactly what acupressure does. That's what acupressure is. So now tell me, where did it come from? Did Chinese invent it? Indians invent it? Nature gave the gift of it. It is a gift of nature. Okay. So the moment you get up, okay, the moment you get up, you go to the toilet, you go to the restroom, correct? And you sit in the Indian toilet system. The whole world was sitting in the Indian toilet system only before the civilization as tribals. When you sit down, your calf muscles and thigh muscles are pressured. Your abdominal muscles are pressured. Your spine is straight. You receive energy. There is acupressure. Correct? Hindus did not invent it. It's a gift of mankind. Any man, any child in the world would do this only. You cannot own it. You cannot say, no, Hindus did it, Muslims did it, Christians did it. We cannot say that. You cannot. It's a lifestyle. It was the signs of mankind. Gift to everyone. Okay. After that, you did not even have to brush your teeth. Do you think tribals brushed their teeth? Do you think they brushed their teeth? Not even the neem stick. If you ask, no, sir, my grandparents used neem stick. You don't even have to brush your teeth. I don't know when did I brush my teeth. It's been, I think, 4 days at least. 4 days. That is like brushing my teeth with my hands. It's been 2-3 years that I really used any toothpaste. I use either plain toothbrush sometimes, or I forget to brush. Do you forget to brush? I forget to brush. When will you forget to brush? Only when your mouth is fresh. Even in the morning, when you get up, if your mouth is fresh, you will think that, oh, I already brushed, I think. So this is how I forget. When I get up in the morning, I will be like, did I brush my teeth today? It's like I'll forget most of the times. So the food that we ate in those days, what did they eat? They ate meat. They killed any kind of an animal and they ate meat, and it was raw meat. They did not cook the meat. Nobody knew how fire could be invented unless it was invented. Before fire could be invented, they all ate raw meat. They ate fruits, vegetables, everything that was available in the nature. And none of these fruits, vegetables, none of the coconuts, whatever you get, and bananas, you cannot swallow them. Will you be able to swallow them? Only cooked food can be swallowed. Even the meat, when you cook, only then it can be swallowed. When it is raw, you have to chew more. So, what are you doing? You are doing acupressure by chewing. So when you do that, automatically your mouth is refreshed. You don't need to even brush your teeth. Do you think animals brush their teeth? Why? They don't, because they don't feel the necessity for it. But you and me, we want to brush the teeth twice a day, thrice a day, because doctor says. You see those ads, all the toothpaste ads? It's like, oh, you need mouth freshener, you need toothpaste. Bakwas. All your tooth problems is because of that. You throw all the toothpaste and your tooth powder and everything from your home, you will never have dental problems. You need to rejoin the same link after 10 minutes. Okay, if the link ends, please rejoin in the same link. Okay, so all that is bakwas. Patanjali is also bakwas. Don't think because it's a herbal toothpaste I can still use it. Just go chew a carrot, or just go chew a curry leaves. You are much better. You don't even have to, instead chew a neem leaf. It's much better. It will help you cleanse your entire body also. It will cleanse your mouth also. Much better is a sugarcane. If you eat sugarcane every day, all your jaw muscles and your mouth and your teeth will be much stronger. So what next? They all went to agriculture. They all went wandering. They all went for hunting. So they were not wearing any chappals. They walked up and down the mountains, on the rocks, on the seas, everything bare. There was sunlight to the body. There was barefoot walking. Correct? They did more physical work than us. Automatically, when you do fitness, how many of you are into fitness? When you do yoga, when you do dancing, when you do any kind of running, jogging, weightlifting, how do you feel? You feel active. Why do you feel active? Because you're activating all the energy points in your body. It is acupressure. Correct? So what else did they do? What was the other lifestyle? They sang, they danced. When you sing, how many singers are there? Is singing easy? Do you think is singing easy? When you sing, you get energy, you activate the inner energy, all the chakras, all the points, the meridians. When you sing, the whole body, the whole creation is a vibration. Do you know what happens when you go into a deeper meditation? Everything is just sound. Everything is just vibration. That vibration is acupressure. The vibration keeps tingling. Let's say you're sad. Suddenly you play a motivational song. What happens? You play this national anthem, let's say. Immediately, you don't know, everybody feels patriotic. They'll be like, hey, whoa, he's from the other state. He's from this city. That fellow is from this language. Suddenly you play national anthem. Everybody, hey, India. That's the power of sound. What happens when you play the sound? Again, there is a pressure which enters. You activate something. This is the root of acupressure. It is everywhere. It's in our lifestyle. The problem is we stagnate it. We don't activate it anymore. Why? Because of the technology that we use. Look at your house. Is there anything, any single thing that is natural? Show me one single thing, sir, this is natural. Your floor, look at the tiles. Sir, I have a wooden table, sir. That is also a dead wood. It is not even the natural wood. You have a system, you have a fan, you have a switch, you have electric power, you have the light. Light is the worst pollution of the world. Light causes more pollution than your bikes, more stress than your bikes, or your smoke, or the factories. If you're every time under the light, imagine the kind of pollution that it causes, the stress that it causes. Now forget the light. Look at your phone, the radiation, the vibration it causes. So obviously what's happening? There is no more pressure which is being created naturally. So this is the reason why a lot of people started bringing the concept of acupressure as a clinical practice. They brought it as a clinical practice. Now, the problem is you're stagnating it because the lifestyle has changed. You have no other solution for it. Now, if I ask you to go and live in a forest, which is not possible, at home itself, if you see a cockroach, you'll be afraid. If you go to a forest, huh? Correct? So we are not even that courageous enough to leave there anymore. Forget the courage. We can't live anymore. That's the sad part. There is no forest at all. There's only urban forest. So the floor that you're walking, the granites, the marbles, the tiles, they're not creating any pressure. They are giving stress. Today, at least I would say 50 to 70% of the ladies especially are having varicose veins, are having menstrual problems, correct? Are weak because they stay a lot of the time at home, standing and walking on these marbles and the sofas that you use. When you sit down on the Mother Earth, it activates your energy. Your spine is no more straight. Have you seen your grandfather? His spine was never curved. Anybody? Have you seen your grandfather? His spine was never curved. Today, even the village people are like that because they're doing agriculture with all the machineries. They are not doing it by themselves or anymore with animals naturally. Cows are also not used because PETA says cows are being tortured. If cows are not used for agriculture, where will they get the workout from? Their body has to be strong, right? Why do you work out? It's like saying fitness is a torture for human beings, so you should not do fitness. Correct? They banned it for political reasons. They did not ban it because it was cow is suffering. Nobody else than Indians know what cows are. Cows are the most sacred animals for us. But we gave up. There are no more cows used for agriculture now. Correct? So everywhere acupressure was happening, but we lost. Now, all those things that you think, okay, if you're sleeping on a bed. Bed is very cozy. There is no pressure which is created on your spine, no pressure on your calf muscle. So obviously what happens? The blood flow in your body is not pumped up. When the blood flow is not pumped up, automatically there is no energy. There is no oxygen supply. When there is no oxygen supply, automatically what happens? You will have a health issue, health problem. Is there any person who can say, I am 100% healthy? Nobody can say that. You will have one or the other small problem. Why? Because today we are not mingling with the nature at all. We are mingling only with the products and the technology. Okay, this link will end now. Please rejoin.